signal roar. Jones is talking, you want more. No scripts, no suits, just raw and loud. Say it like it is, stand out from the crowd. Midnight rant, all that morning blast. You blink and boom, the moments pass. Every combo hits like a runaway train. Truth and a mic running through your brain. Yeah, fire up the feed, let the people know this ain't your average radio show. Oh, radio show, yeah. Voice of the loud and the free. From the basement to the stars, we're breaking chains, not playing parts. Out of radio shows, oh, the real ones come to be. Turn it up, don't touch that dial. It's truth with grit and a rebel smile. Opinions clash, the sparks will fly, but it's all respect on the other side. No echo chamber, no fake facade, just real connection, and that's the night. You bring your thoughts, we light the match. 1,000 minds, a million paths. It's chaos, it's calm, it's talk that bites, and Jones, he's leading through the night. No gimmicks, no mask, no fake applause, just soul to soul and a little bit raw. Radio Jones, voice of the loud and the free. It's not just talk, it's how we fight to find some truth in the noise and light. Blood Radio Jones, turn the silence into heat. So plug it in and let it burn. 'Cause once you hear it, you won't return. No! No filter, no fear, just say it loud. You don't need perfect to make us proud. This is the place where voices rise, and Jones is leading with open eyes. Saddle Radio Jones, hey, voice of the bold and the brave. You're true, you're fire, it's your stage. Let them talk, but we're too loud to cage. Travel Radio Jones, hey, where the misfits finally see that every word can start a flame, and every flame can carve a name. Yeah. Hits like a git solo.
Hey, welcome in. That was Charlie having a little catch up this morning or this evening or the afternoon, wherever you're watching in the world. Welcome in. This is Radio Jonesy broadcasting on Tasmania Island Life and also on Radio Jonesy, and good to see we got a few people in. I like going live at this time on a Friday my time. It is in the afternoon. It is gloomy, it is wet, it is springtime here in Tasmania, and boy, we don't want the rain anymore. And welcome in Katie. Katie's in the kitchen, and if we go to the top, hey Jonesy, good to see you. Katie, welcome in, and here is the number one cheer squad, Shawnee Groves. Welcome to Tasmania Island Life and on Radio Jonesy, and that was the Radio Jonesy rock theme song we heard at the start. Yes. Where are you listening to? Put it in the chat. Where are you around the world? And if you're watching the replay, thanks very much for dropping by. And yeah, leave us a comment. I'm getting some fabulous comments from people all around the world. And by the way, Charlie went to the Poochie parlour yesterday. He got pampered, he got shampooed and trimmed, and we told him to leave the fur on him this time because last time they sheared him pretty short. And he's outside, and if he goes in that wet grass, I will be hearing it when Mrs. Radio gets home from work because he smells absolutely delightful. I don't know what they use down there at our local Poochie place, but they definitely we dropped him in there yesterday. It's supposed to, they say 2 hours maximum. Like, come back in 2 hours and he'll be ready to go. And it's a pretty popular place. We went back in about 2.5 hours, and they said, "Oh, he's still getting washed out the back." And I said, "Geez, what have you been doing out there?" Because they book you in like a car service. They book you in, and oh, look at that clear, fresh Tasmanian water. What is wrong with me? It's good stuff. Yeah, and then when he did come out 3 and a bit hours later, he was looking spectacular. He was very happy to see us. He loves his little playtime down there with all the controversial cruising. Good to see you and welcome in. It is great to see the cruising crowd up and about at this hour of the evening. Charlie looks like he was enjoying that. Well, I got my headphones on, and really he was sort of just hearing the music a little bit. He was enjoying seeing the old boy come home from work. I've been out all day, and he's been getting looked after by the sick child who is inside the house. So I'll tell you what, he cheers up people when they come. Hey, Gandalf, good to see you, my friend, and welcome in. Thought you were going to bed, or you just dropped off before. But welcome in, brother. Good to see you. And yes, if I look over at my little magical counter, we have 5 wonderful souls in over at Tasmania Island Life, is where I'm chasing watch hours. The local count is, I got it in a book. I got my number book inside, but if I just open it up, I think I got about 700 to get. Let's have a look. Where's the app? There's the YouTube Studio app. Outback Tasmania. Well, no, that's not that channel I want. But as we see, Outback Tasmania, it is flying along with 113 subscribers and about 212 watch hours. So my gardening channel is going to be a raging success once I can start gardening. And lovely rain catchment. Yeah, thanks for that, Shawnee. You like the buckets? I've got more tubs out there at the moment. But, and I digress, I'm getting back to the mission involved. And later in today's live, we're going to be discussing how to get 3 YouTube channels monetized in a year and a bit. So we will be just discussing tactics, techniques, and all thing YouTube tricks and tactics for the average YouTuber, the person who's working hard to get to that starting line, which I call it, when you become monetized. So Tasmania Island Life, we're at 3,322 watch hours. So only 678 to go, if my math is correct. There we go. So I'm planning on 100 watch hours a week. 7 weeks was the plan. So that was just leading into right on Christmas. The plan is to get this one fully monetized by Christmas. And with the help of my wonderful community watching these lives, I think I will definitely be able to get it there. Let's run back down the chat. We've got Gandalf in there saying hi. I'm over here too, folks. Good on you, Gandalf. Here is a member of the channel, Old Man King. Good to see you in, Peter, and absolutely fantastic to see you. I was watching you live on replay on your midweek one, so that would have been either yesterday morning or this morning. But now the hours have all changed. You guys are sort of an hour even later than you were, which can be good. But yeah, and I've seen the cat was pushing things over onto your table, and all sorts of things were going on in the Old Man King homestead. Everyone's saying hi to each other, which is a fabulous community here. Everyone's chatting away. Everyone's saying hi to each other. That's fabulous. So, yes, if you're over in Tasmania Island Live, the wonderful moderators there will be dropping your channel links because they're fabulous. And if you're in Radio Jonesy, all you need to do over there is type in radio and your link will drop. And also you can do the weather over there in Radio Jonesy. I haven't fixed that up in Tasmania Island Life yet, but here we go. We've got a sorry, I don't know, breaking news. I need to step away for a minute. All right, Shawnee, you're all good. You wouldn't not meet a... it's only 10:40 p.m. with Gandalf is. All right, that's excellent. And it is 2:40 here in Friday afternoon. It is the 7th of the 11th. So we're leading into... what do you call it over there on the 11th of the 11th, Memorial Day? Yeah, Charlie's having a bit of a sulk. He's... yeah, it's very popular at this time of year. And in comes Gary. He's on Radio Jonesy because he's got the @YouTube Police. Good on you, Gaza. Welcome in. And not to mention another member of the channel, this cool cat. It is the Moose Barbecue and Outdoors. Good to see you, the Moose, and welcome in. And everyone's saying hi to everyone, which is great. And here we go. Gandalf's been the first one over there. He's dropped Katie's Kitchen. There's a link down there. So if you're over on, and you'll be able to see on the chat here, if you're, don't ask me why this works this way, but if you're at Tasmania Island Life, your full channel gets described. And if you're in Radio Jonesy, for whatever reason, your handle gets put up. So there is @YouTube Police 29, which is Gaza over there. He must 10:30 at night. He'd be counting down the hours before he heads home. I'm assuming he's working hard, controlling all the YouTubers and policing all the areas so everyone's safe out in YouTube world. Yeah, so as I was saying, there is the wonderful Shawnee Groves' channel. Thank you over on Tasmania Island Life, getting shared out. The Moose and Peter and Gary are all chatting away. So Gary's saying hi to everybody. And I'm just scrolling down. Everyone's having a nice conversation. All right, yeah, getting back to getting your channel to the 4,000, 1,000. Right, if you're watching this and you're new here, you probably can pay attention. If you've been around for a while, you probably know the tricks and the tips. But if you're chasing the watch hours, well, if you've got your subscribers, that is 1,000. That's probably the easiest mission. And if you're not there, just keep doing shorts. I've been advised to do lives vertically, do a vertical live on YouTube, and YouTube shares you out a bit more. And the more people you can get to, if you hit them up to say, give us a like, thanks for popping in. Just don't forget to hit the like button. Please, I'm a new channel, share me out, all that sort of stuff. If YouTube sees that there is movement and there is people coming in and connecting and sharing, you get shared out to a wider audience. So you'll find you'll get a lot more newer people to your channel. So I found with me, it was easy for me to do shorts. The more shorts I did, the more subscribers I got. The trouble with that is that they didn't really stick around long term for your video long form content. So the dream on YouTube would be to do a video that gets good views. I've only had that happen to me with one video, got around 23,000 or 25,000 views. That got me a chunk of watch time, about 1,500 watch hours. So that put me on the way, and that's when I realised if I don't get the rest of the watch hours before my 12th monthly cycle comes around, and those watch hours will drop off, I'll be back to where I started. So in the last month or so, or last few months, I pushed hard, and I had a good buddy to be working with, which was the wonderful Shawnee Grows, and we were pushing each other watch hours. We're checking out how many watch hours have you got this week, how many, we were just pushing along that route, and in doing so, the pushing of each other made you try that little bit extra to catch somebody or to keep in front of somebody, and that does help to be assisting with somebody else's journey on YouTube as well as your own. And doing lives, man, the more lives you do, the more hours you get. It's easy. It's like the easy money when you can go live. Right, I've just come home from a job that I wasn't scheduled to do today, and I was out. I thought I'd be stuck out there. It's raining. It's miserable. We got soaking wet. But I didn't plan on going live tonight because I thought I wouldn't be back until early in the evening. So lucky for us, it sort of finished short because they said they can't finish the job in this weather. Hey, buddy. And they basically let us go a little bit early. So home I am and straight onto YouTube. I like this Friday afternoon time slot for me. It seems to do well for me. The live at 5s on a Saturday sort of gets swallowed up with a lot of other people's. A lot of people are live at that time, so I'm trying to find a new format, a new time slot on that. But if you can lock in a live at a certain time and stick to that yearly, that then your audience will know you're going to be there, and then that's when you're. I'm hearing something. Charlie, what are you up to? He's chewing on something. What you got? He's looking at me with them big puppy dog eyes. What's the matter, buddy? Good boy. Good boy. No, he's and I'm babysitting a spoilt pooch while we're here, by the way. He's what's the matter? I know what's the matter. Did Danielle feed you lunch? He's probably hungry, but he can wait a little bit longer. Did Danielle feed you? Are you hungry? Well, I have to get him something shortly. But yeah, so if you're chasing the subscribers, my advice early on is subscribers don't really matter until you get your 4,000 watch hours. But if you do get subscribers and they watch, well, that is a winning ticket as well. There's nothing worse than getting subscribers that don't watch. So, I don't know if you can hear that, but he just... Let me see if I can do this. He's giving me the sad puppy dog eyes. Whoop, wrong button. Press that. Press that. What's the matter, Charlie? You all right? What do you want? Well, there's my weed whacker. I was going to do some of that. Oh, well, he can... I'll have to look after him shortly, so I'll sort that out soon. And as we come back to the camera number 2, and click that. And I'm playing with EV Marks as well. And I was told I've heard this now from a number of people. If you do vertical lives, I hate vertical lives. You know, when you're watching shorts, people flick and flick and flick. Well, if you're doing a fast-paced, sorry about that. If you're doing a fast-paced live and you're talking pretty well, and off you go in your journey on your live, and you're doing it vertically, everyone's getting the people doing it are saying we're getting seen by people that would never see our channel normally, and picking up a heap of subscribers. So that is, oh yeah, sorry about that. MK Gaming 200 live. Now there's a handle. And everyone's saying hi. Yeah, so has anyone else got any ideas, any thoughts that way? Because that is the basics. That is 101, YouTube 101. Lives get you watch hours, shorts get you subscribers, and videos keep you in the game, which gives you ad revenue for when you get there. So if you just wanted to get to 503,000 and do lives, and that's what you wanted to do. Verticals attack trolls. Yes, that's correct. I've heard that as well. I haven't had that problem. I haven't done a vertical live. Reverend Dream, good to see you and welcome in, my friend. And it is we're in November, so yeah, 11/11 is coming up very, very soon. But that's basically what we've been here. I've managed to get the first channel monetized, which is on tour with Radio Jonesy, and that was great, and I've been playing with that. Hasn't been successful as in ad revenue is what you'd want, but that's because really I'm not doing the work on that channel to put out quality content. So I can see why. But if you're chasing like talking head videos, which is what I do on this channel, it's actually going not that bad for where I'm at in the YouTube landscape. You know, there's someone with like what have I got in subscribers? 1,100 or something, and hey, be right back. Put that down. Crazy dog. Yes. I'm back. He's eating things he shouldn't be. But that's what you get when you're babysitting children. You should be monitored. What do they call it? Monitored at all times. Oh, yes. All right. Well, I have rushed home and I have got on the live because this is the time that I like to go live. And let me just run down the chat and see what I've missed. Everyone's saying hi. And Reverend Dreams, obviously, on Radio Jonesy. And looking at the split, wow, we've got 17, was jumping around, 15 people, 5 at Tasmania and 10 at Radio Jonesy. Thank you very much. I am chasing watch hours on Tasmania Island Life. And I see YouTube Police was live a few times too. So Gary's chasing the watch hours as well, I'm assuming. So if that's correct, Gary, just say yes, and we'll be, if you want someone to run a few of your playlists on that channel, just sing out. It's a competition. Yes. Yes, all right. What did I miss? I missed something. Hey, Charlie, says the Moose. And Reverend Dreams come in and said, that's why I'm on 7 days a week, chasing the watch hours. Reverend Dream, are you, and where are you at that point in time? Because with a community behind you, if everyone focuses on a set goal and you get a little bit of help, it happens really quickly. So that's basically and that's what happened with my first channel. Once I was with Devil Dog, Belt Lip 29, and the whole gang that we had over there, we're all pushing each other along, and we're all doing lives together. He doesn't usually walk around like this. What are you doing, little buddy? Yeah, and sorry, look at that. I just read that and said, yes, Daddy, I'm hungry. Let me tell you, this dog gets fed steak, sausage, ground beef, chicken, roasted chicken pulled apart. He doesn't eat any prepared dog food or any. He is one spoiled pooch, let me tell you. He eats whole carrots, cold carrots out of the fridge. He chews on them at night time for his brushing his teeth. He is one pampered pooch. He wants food, Gandalf. I've just realised it, yeah. Oh, no. Look, I'd have to, it'd take me 5 minutes to go in and do it. That's why I need some help on the channel. Hey, Aquarius. Here is the Barbecue King. I'm helping on the watch time effort over on Tasmania Island Life, I hope. Not on Radio Jonesy. Radio Jonesy's comfortably plodding along. I'm up to about 5,500 watch hours here. My videos are sort of, I'm putting a lot of little videos out. Charlie, don't go in the rain. Your mother's going to kill me. Quick, out of the rain. That's the way. He's back. Yeah, thanks. I've only got, to be honest with you, I've got 670, say, watch hours to go, and I think I can get it in the next before Christmas, and then I've got 3. Like, I don't want to sound pompous or greedy or whatever, but that'll be the third channel. Yeah, gangster. Ooh. That'll be the third channel that I've got there, and then it's just enjoying the YouTube journey from there, because that's the starting line. And when you get there, you just enjoy putting the little videos out. Sorry, Gary, I'll just skip straight over that. When you have the hours, if you don't have the subs, pay YouTube do it for you. When you have the watch hours, if you don't have the subs, Pay YouTube to do it for you. Oh, yes, mate. Yeah, you can. That's right. You can pay for YouTube, and this is all legit, to share out your videos or share out your YouTube channel, and you will grow subscribers quicker. The more money you pay, the more growth you will get. And I have not done that. I've just done the standard. At the start, I've done the standard. Hey, look at me. I'm looking at you. You're looking at me. Let's like each other and move on. Yes, like a late night rendezvous in a seedy nightclub. Yes, those memories. Good times. I just I need gear to start posting on my channel. Yeah, mate, let me say, Radio Jonesy, if you go over all my content, it's all on this. Everything's on this phone, the Galaxy A55. That's what I'm using. It's not a cheap one. It's not a dear one. It's like in the middle, and it's got good stabilization. I do all my editing, which isn't that great if you watch my videos. I can put songs on and pictures in and cuts and fade-ins and fade-outs, all that sort of standard stuff. But I used to do music videos with my laptop inside for years, and that laptop is at its... it needs to be superseded and fixed up to work it. If I go down the beach with a GoPro and film, say, 15 minutes, that now will not handle the data off the GoPro at 4K. It just won't. It won't do the job. So I don't even do that anymore. I used to do that. If you remember people watching my channel from way back. Yes, but the lives are exhausting. All right, with your lives, Katie, lives are draining because we share it out with other channels. We get other people on and we talk about this and we talk about that. If you can go wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, in an hour and then just lock it in, like even if it's an hour a day at a certain time or an hour every, like a Monday, Wednesday and Friday or whatever you do, that works because people know you're only going to be there for the hour and they come and they watch and they stay longer. When you're there, like, say, Peaceful Des on a Saturday my time, which is Friday night, and she's on for, say, 3 hours minimum to 5 hours, people float in and float out because they know Des is going to be there. And I'm not saying that's a problem, but I'm saying that's in people's mindsets. When big channels like, I'm not saying they're huge channels, but channels like White Rock Homestead, they were supposed to go live today, our time, and they posted they couldn't. But there's a lot of people waiting around for that 1 hour a week when they go live, and they hear all the goss, all the stuff that they're doing, what they're up to, and where they're at, and they thank everybody, and they obviously get members to the channel, they get super chats, they do all that sort of stuff as well, and they have a good time. They drink other things than water. Oh, man. And I'm drinking water because I've got nothing in the fridge to drink. That's straight out of the tap. And I don't think I've ever used this glass before, but it's been up top of the cupboard. What do they do with these things? With a screw top. You put the lid on it. Anyway, I'm digressing again. I get a bit like that. I talk about a certain subject and I'll... But, yeah, Katie, trust me. If you do an hour and get 15 people to watch, you got your 15 hours, and just say you got 18 people or 25 people, and they come and they go, you're probably getting your 15 hours. But then that 1 hour live, especially other people will come in at other times and actually watch a full hour of the replay. And if it's going to go for like 3 hours, there's no way in the world people are going to stick around and watch it. Hey, Okies Eden, good to see you, my friend. He's another gardening guru who's chasing watch hours as well. And how are you going on your journey, actually? You must be getting close. And we've met all these wonderful people either from Tuber Chat or through the gardening community with Shawnee Grows and all her band of gardeners. I was going to say something else. Oh, Gary, I keep clicking it and then clicking off. I honestly haven't looked. I'm running live stream so I don't fall behind too far, but nowhere close enough to pay attention to. And that's probably a good thing too, Gary. And I didn't watch the whole live the other day, but I did sit there and watch a lot of it while I was doing some stuff. It's funny how you go into YouTube. I can't get these Brazil nuts open. Kiyodaki. And Aquarius is going, go to Gandalf. Reverend saying, I appreciate I'm just spreading the word, brother. Chasing souls. Mate, and you're doing a fantastic job. And you know what? The beauty of your voice when you do it is that you've got that raw emotion, that raw roughness, that gravel in the voice. And it's a lot better than you see like a salesman coming in trying to sell you something. So I really do enjoy listening. And when you went to the football games, I enjoy watching those. And like I was saying before, we watch a lot of stuff on our television. I was talking to one of my daughters the other night, and we were saying, yeah, she watches a lot of stuff on her TV as well and never comments. And I say, comments do make a difference. You're liking and commenting, like on the TV, you can scroll across and click the button and it likes the video. But you can't comment on the TV with you, even though you can very slowly with our modern TV with all the stuff on it. You can type words into it, but it doesn't let you do it on YouTube. So, we were talking about getting a phone that's cheap and nasty, and you don't need to have phone service. You just connect it straight to the Wi-Fi, and you use the phone as your as like you're watching the live or whatever you're watching, and you can comment through using the handset, and it's just common sense. Did I hear sausage? You did. Oh, man. That is, I liked that video the other day that I was laying in bed late at night watching, watching the Astute Tourist, and he's got them AI videos, and he's got everyone looking smooth and silky. Yes, and did someone say sausage? You must have been hungry on that day. But, running down the chat, and I'm probably behind as usual, 11 minutes behind. After you lose your life and know what lays ahead of you, you want everyone to have it too. Oh, mate, I hear you. And you know what? I lost a dear friend last week, and at 67 she was, and a great supporter of mine over the years through music and radio and all the bands I used to promote, all the stuff I used to do. She was one heck of a supporter and a lovely, lovely person. I got to know him really well, and unfortunately she got brain cancer, and when she found out she had it, it was too far gone for them. They took a piece out of her head to try to fix it, which surprisingly she didn't lose any sharpness to her mind. Like, she was as sharp as a tack, and a beautiful woman, absolutely beautiful woman, and lovely mother, fabulous children, grandchildren, and she had them all around her in her last days, and it was just sad to see. And let me tell you, she was a high. She used to work in the building of, like, in the real estate industry for shopping centres, and she used to be a decorator. Like, I don't know what her title was, but if they needed marble from Spain or Italy or wherever, she got it. If they needed tiles from Turkey, she was the one who organised it. And when the designers were designing these buildings, she was the one who had to tick them off to say, yes, that's correct. And, like, she was a wealthy woman and a wonderful woman and a fantastic friend. And it's one of those people that, you're never going to forget it. And Mrs. Radio was very, when a bunch of ladies, I'm talking like, you remember years ago, you used to go see a band or you used to go to a dance or whatever, and a bunch of ladies would be sitting on one side, a bunch of guys would be sitting on the other side, and you'd be saying, oh, let's go, I'll ask this person to dance, all that sort of stuff from the days gone by. Well, when you get a lot older and you're at a band, you're watching a band, and just say I'm doing something, I'm working there, or I'm not around, and this lovely person got to know my wife, and then they'd all get up, a bunch of ladies, and they'd be all dancing to the music and looking after each other and watching each other's backs and having a great old night, when you're there. And it was just great to be able to had to make a video and post it right away. It's about breaking news. What's going on, Shawnee? Tell me about the breaking news. Yep. And Shawnee's another fabulous member to the Radio Jonesy channel, so thank you, Shawnee. And Shawnee's on the job there. Look at that. He needs watch hours. Do you have a live going on both channels right now? I do, actually. Yes, I'm with YouTube. Don't like this, especially when you're monetized. But I haven't monetized this video, which is probably a good time to do it right now. But yeah, with EV Marks, you can do multiple. Like, I could do 4 or 5 channels if I really wanted to. But I think that's a bit egotistic. Is that the word? And if you get smashed with ads, I apologise. I just clicked the button green. I don't like doing it at the start. I don't know. It's probably a bad thing for me, but hey, I do it usually halfway through. And it's 3:14, so I've been going for 44 minutes. Oh, and here is another fantastic person to connect with. Bless Blog. I've been a member of Bless's channel for 3 years at least. And a wonderful person from the Philippines. And if you're chasing connections, connect with Bless Blog. A very nice person indeed to connect with. And, the whole Philippine community is fabulous, like, as in supportive. You've got everyone from gardening to shopping. You've got the whole box and dice. Tasmania Island Live. I did work on the lyrics, what we talked about. Excellent. Email, and I will get onto it. You probably have. I've been busy today. Thank you, Bless. Bless will come in, thumbs up. She goes live quite regularly. Keep an eye out for Bless Blog. Been a supporter of this community too for a long time. And a fantastic person. There is Troy Twisted 1616. Now that's a good handle. You're at Radio Jonesy. Thanks, Troy. Reverend Dream, I haven't neither. All. And, yes, going to say hi to Robert. That's Bless Blog. And a lovely person, let me say, absolutely a lovely person. I've never edited. Well, people get by. And like using my phone, I use an app called VN, and it's pretty basic, but it's simple, it's easy to use, and you don't have to worry about moving files around from your phones to your computer. Oh, mate, it's the way to go. It's the simplicity of it, to be honest with you. Like if I was traveling to the US, last time I was in the US, I took my laptop and I was filming and I was downloading files, and I was doing it for a band, and I was uploading onto their socials. I wasn't doing it for myself, but I still got all those files. I got them here somewhere. They'll be in a tote. I got a few memory bricks full of data, full of stuff. Yes, he does. Yep. Sorry, I'm behind in the chat. I'm just hi Troy. Katie saying hi to Troy. What kind of phone, brother? It is a Samsung Galaxy A55. And what I like about it, if you watch my drive around videos, sometimes I'm in the car and it's going bang, 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 hitting potholes and shaking about. Well, the stabilization is fabulous. And when I'm walking down the beach, if you watch a video of me walking and talking, I walk like an elephant. I'm ka-plonk, 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 and you'll see me being smooth, but you watch the handrails of a fence line or something. Like I'm smooth, but the fence is going like this. It's funny when you know you see it, and most people just have a look at any of my walking around videos. Sean U, Tasmania. So Sean U, I'm in Tasmania, but I'm Jonesy. Sean. Yep, and it's crappy weather. Let me say, we've got the wettest spring ever. Good for the flowers and the gardens and the grass and the wallabies. Good for everybody, but people who want to get outside and do some stuff. Sorry, I missed that one. Troy, what was that? Yep, grand. Okay, Shawnees. Watch the breaking news on YouTube Shorts. Good work, Shawnee. Is there anything to do with the stuff that's going on in the States? Mate. Yeah, sorry, Des. 15 minutes ago you come in and said that. Thank you, Des. Another wonderful. My live streams go pretty well at times. Not every subject hits. I cannot commit every day at a time. Yeah, we know, Shawnee, but you do what you do and you're doing it well. And here's another wonderful member of the channel, Peaceful Des. She's in over, obviously, at Radio Jonesy, when we're also broadcasting at Tasmania Island Life. And the split is that we got 10 in Tasmania Island Life, and we have 12 in Radio Jonesy right at this very moment. So Des is saying hi to everyone, so I'll just scroll through that. Speaking of Des, I was speaking of you, Des. I was mentioning how when you do a live, just say you do a live for 1 hour, and people seem to know it's on for an hour, and they try to get there, and if they don't get there, they'll probably watch the replay. And when you go live, say your 5 hour stretch, you've got like waves of people. They'll come in and then they'll disappear and do stuff and maybe pop back, or you get other people coming in later in the live. It's just the way it works. And Caddy was saying lives can be draining, and I was sort of suggesting, well, maybe you should get in, punch in between the eyes with a live, with all what you want to say, and get out, and you're sort of still refreshed. Whereas sometimes lives, if you do a few a week and they're long and drawn out, it can be excruciatingly hard to do. As you can tell, I like to talk. I've worked in radio. I've talked upside down underwater. Like I'm there's Reverend Dream's channel over on Tasmania Island Life. If you're there, connect with good people, and they're all good people. This is a fabulous community. Catch the Shawnee Grows breaking news there. There's a short. Shawnee's spreading the word. If I could, Shawnee, I would. And everyone's saying hi again. And YouTube 19. That's a good name for it. That's the name for a channel, Gary. 29, I meant. Okay, I'm over here now, and you have your multiple personalities. Are hard to keep track of it. Yeah, mate. Yeah, basically, the three channels are going to be like Tasmania Island Life is. I've got over 1,000 subscribers, and I've got over 3,000 watch hours. So that first stage of monetization is done. But I'd rather do the ad revenue there, and so I'm chasing the 4,000. So I'm about, hopefully some stage this weekend, I'll be about 600 hours to go. And I'll have the three channels to work on, really. So I've got Radio Jonesy on Tour, which is going to be, if you've seen any of those videos recently, you'll see it sort of changed, a bit more talking and showing stuff. This channel here, On Tour with Radio Jonesy, is a discussion for basically over 50s. We talk about different subjects here, and everything from retirement to looking after yourself. And that's working for me here. And it sounds pretty boring, but there is an audience for this sort of stuff, and it's working. So, like my YouTube coach, who I had, or still got, a nice young fella who's helping me out by giving me verbal advice, contacts me about a couple of times a month, tells me, "Hey man, you're doing this good. This is great. Try this. Don't do less of that." Yeah. And Reverend Dream, I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, 6 p.m. Central, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday at 11:50 p.m. because some can make it early on one, some like it late. Good on you, mate. Excellent. And if you want it, everyone needs a reverend like you. Definitely. And like I said before, it's that earthiness tone that you have that keeps people listening, I'd reckon, as well as the words. No, Shawnee doesn't need watch hours. Shawnee's doing her... Shawnee's got her watch hours. Or if I missed the conversation, if I jumped in. All right, where are we at? We're at 3:33 or something. So let's... got about a little bit over half an hour to go. Where are we at? Yeah, a little bit over half an hour to go. So what I'll do at this time of my lives... Okay, Reverend Dream, we've got Gandalf. I wish. No. Shawnee's she's fantastic. She's from Minnesota, but she's probably already said that. It's not for what yours. I am talking about two things. First, to catch my short, I have breaking news. You can too. Is that I need to be on Tasmania Island Live, not Radio Jonesy. Yeah, because she's helping out with my watch hours being over there. Hey, it's Drunken Chef Barbecue. Good to see you, my friend. And, you're never too far away from me, Chef. See his little magnet right in front of me every day. Hey, buddy. Okay, so, okay, we're running down the chat. We're going to sing. No, we don't really sing here, Troy. But it's not what we do. Intermission. Man, I've got some YouTube songs that I've written, some AI songs for YouTube. But that's about as far as we go. With like Brenda and that, she loves the musical lives. But man, the rain is coming down. I don't know if you can hear it on the tin roof, but she is wet. The grass is rich and green, and she is a raining. Really can't say it's a problem yet. But trust me, she's not too nice to out there. All right, we've got someone downstairs. Let me get rid of that camera. See this and do this. And let's welcome in to the stage, to the studio, and to the conversation, the one and the only Mr. Gaza. Oh, gee. Look at that. Hang on, Gary. There we go. Look at him. Absolutely.
Oh, new face reveal.
Yeah, looking super clean.
Well, I trimmed my mustache a little bit this morning, and I trimmed a little bit too much, so I figured I may as well go ahead and shave. And it just didn't seem right to keep my chin whiskers with my mustache gone. So, hey, it doesn't take that long to grow back.
It doesn't, but let's have another close look. Look at that. Clean, shaven. He's a new man.
Well, I'm on vacation this week, so I'm a little bit better rested than most of the time. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even be able to come up.
I thought about it. I didn't even think about that. I just thought, the time of the night you'd still be at work. But,
Well, normally I would be right for about another hour.
yeah, it's, tell me all about the trip you were on. Let's go down that road.
Okay. We drove down to Dayton. That's me and AJ and Rosemary and Nikki, along with Tammy. And that was at first a little bit rambunctious. Once we got underway, they kind of calmed down, settled down, fell asleep. But
These are
and,
the puppy dogs, by the way.
yeah,
Except for the main person.
well, except for Tammy, yeah. Um, and then we got up the next day, and we got all dressed up for that was Saturday. We went down on Friday. Saturday morning, we got up and got dressed up in our costumes for Pirate Day. I'm sure you saw Eddie's. I don't know if you saw mine or not, but
I don't think I have.
but I think I posted it. I think it's posted on my channel somewhere, maybe. Um, I've got some of the videos that have been made for. I'm One of the things I'm doing with the memberships is trying to show them first. Anything. So um,
Yeah.
whenever I put something up, I put it to members, and then I'll try to move it over to public after that. So, you know,
Yep.
um, it's just, that's one of the agreements that I made to do with the memberships, and it seems like you ought to, hold up to it. So, anyhow, so I just had like a shirt that says something about pirates, something, something. Tammy picked out the shirt, and then I had a leather vest from
Yeah. Like
my
you look like a pirate riding a Harley.
well, a little bit, I guess. Eddie kept saying I was a more of a Harley rider than a pirate, but I said no because I got this little earring thing. It was a cuff earring with an anchor on it, and I had the what was that? The skull cap with skulls on it, and anyhow. And yeah, we are on EV Mux. The chat's on the other side. Um, but anyhow, we got up. We had a blast. There was a now there was some real folks that was really out there. I mean, on the fringe out there. But there was a lot of people that was dressed up, just having good old fashioned fun, dressed up as pirates or uh, what have you. I think I saw a furry or two. Uh, a couple of quite a few pirates. Um, I did see. I think it was an orc along with Gandalf and some looked like elves. Maybe
Gee. Yeah.
it's like they were recreating Lord of the Rings, and so the orc had a ring.
Oh,
It was a big one though.
geez, I'm sorry to hear that, Reverend. By the way.
Me too, brother. That's rough news.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you sound like you, Jerry, and Eddie all had a great time.
Oh, we did. It was really, really a lot of fun. It was good to see Jerry because most I've seen Jerry before a few times. We got a chance to get together with him, but it's usually at a meetup, and meetups just a little bit more press. Seem a little bit more distracted because so many other folks is there. It was good just to sit down with Eddie and Jamie and Susan and Jerry and Tammy, of course, and just relax a little bit. Um,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
was that
Yep.
last?
I seen the short where the turkey was loving Jerry's boots. Was just hanging out on his boots for whatever reason.
No, I don't know what that was. I missed it. That's okay.
What are we talking about?
Oh, there was a comment that passed by I didn't quite catch.
This one? YouTube
Uh,
police. I forgot what you eat for supper. That one?
no, I saw that earlier. I told her I had a, yeah, well, it wasn't a furry pirate, I don't think. It was just a furry. Um, German sandwich. You ever had a rye bread with kielbasa, Swiss cheese, mustard, sauerkraut, pickle slices on it?
Nope.
It's really good. I don't care for any one of those particular things a whole lot by themselves, but you put them together and you got yourself a heck of a sandwich. So,
Yep. It sounds Sounds okay. You know what I had for lunch today, Gary? I had a bread roll, which was just white bread, had lettuce and cheese and mayonnaise. That was it. That's as advantageous as I get.
Was that mayonnaise, cheese, a white bread roll, and and,
Lettuce,
and lettuce?
iceberg lettuce, cut it. Yeah, yeah.
That ain't much.
It's not, but it was quite nice. Ryan's variety and talk. Good to see you, Ryan. I was listening to Ryan while I was at work today, so he was live for a while.
No pickles, almost a Reuben. Well, a Reuben requires the roast beef rather than the kielbasa, and does not have the pickles. It doesn't have mustard. It has what is that, Thousand Island or something like that. But I love a Reuben too. I really do.
Oh, here we go. What have we got down here? We've got a green. Drunken Chef just became a member. Good on you, Chef. If I could play some whiz bang stuff. I got Charlie here crying.
I was about to say, I heard Charlie. I think that's Charlie because I don't think my dogs are whining right now.
No, he's crying. He wants me to feed him lunch. But he's this is for Chef. I think.
Yeah. Come on in, take a seat, don't be shy. It's Radio Jonesy, Jonesy. Turn it up, let the good times roll. Right here, right now, we're on a stroll. Yo. Radio Jonesy, the place to be. Where the laughs and the stories set you free. Yeah. Conversation flowing, fun all around. This is where the good vibes can be found. Right here, right now. Yeah. This is the
I ain't done that in years.
together. We've got a lot. Join the channel. You'll see what I mean. Radio Jonesy. So hit that tune and sing it loud. Radio Jonesy. We're a happy crowd. Jonesy. Yeah. Radio Jonesy, we're flying high.
Good stuff.
There you go, Chef. Thanks for that. Oh man, that was hard. I got to get more organised. I tried to do a slideshow on there today. I set it up, but it just didn't. Oh, that ain't it. Sorry about that as well. Yeah, I set up a slideshow,
Well,
and
is that
it
on
just didn't.
bucks?
I saved it on EV Max. Where did it go? I do not know. Well, we'll worry about that another day.
It's probably on one of those 4 tabs up top. Oh, top of the chat. I'm
Um,
learning on EV Max. Eddie knows it a whole lot better than I do.
yeah, I got a whole video where he explained it to me, and I got to go back and watch it. He was on my live, and we talked about it for ages. All right, let me just catch up on the chat. I'm 24 minutes behind, so here we go. This is Shawnee Graves, one member to another. Much appreciated. Welcome to the drivers. Yes, the drivers is because I do a lot of driving on this show. Hey, Civi, welcome in. Sorry I'm late on your arrival, but thank you. I'm just going to slowly go down. Where we go?
I'm not crazy about rye bread either, but that's what's on the sandwich and it works.
Yep. I love toasted. I like toasting. Putting thick sliced bread in the toaster, and then cooking like some ground beef or something, and then have some cheese and onion and a few other things on it. And
Well, the truth is, I ain't crazy about anything on that list.
okay,
Every one of those things, I would have something that I would prefer to it. But when you put it together on that and on one,
Yeah.
it's really good. We've been eating that for years since I was a kid. My mom used to put that together.
yeah, nice. And isn't it strange how you like my mother? She left us over a year and a half ago now, and little things come up like it was her birthday the other day, like, and something come on the TV, and somebody said, "Oh, like out of the blue, oh, your mother used to love that," and I said, "Oh yeah, she did, didn't she?" And then, like, the penny dropped about 10 minutes later. That it's a birthday. It's actually her birthday, and it was like what we seen on the TV was like put there to remind us. You know what I mean? It was like one of those moments where you go, "Wow, that was strange."
Yeah.
But
Well, I'm, I have thought many times of wondering how I'm going to react when I lose one of my parents.
yeah,
It's more likely that I lose one of them than they lose me at this point. And
yeah, yeah. It's never a fun time. I've lost both of mine, unfortunately. Both. Anyway, and it's just hard. It's just, I know everyone goes. It's just hard to yeah. And I was talking to my older brother, and about certain things the other day, and he's moving house into a over 55 sort of village lifestyle, like you see down in Florida or somewhere. Like there's hundreds of houses in this gated community, and they all get looked after, and he just says, I want to do this now before I'm too old. And I said, mate, I'm never going in one of them places.
well, is it like an assisted living type thing or more of just a retirement community?
A retirement community, but you can step up to the next level if you need it. So,
Well,
here's the wonderful Bless blog.
that's one of the things that is, kind of a big issue right now is you know, the my generation, your generation, the baby boomer generation is getting older, and there's less than half as many generation alphas as there is generation baby boomer, and it's the question becomes, a lot of us, there's what are we going to do for health care? What are we going to do? Because a lot of people
Yeah,
need, need assistance at that point. So uh, some people are counting on their kids, and
yeah.
maybe some people,
No,
probably.
I did a video. I did a video on this channel a couple of videos ago, and it was I was talking about superannuation. So in Australia, once you reach 67, and if you qualify, like you haven't got a lot of assets and you haven't got a lot of money in the bank, or and you haven't got a lot of superannuation, say. I think if you own your house, it doesn't count in your assets. But if you're single, with all your money and your jewelry and your furniture and everything that you own, from your car, your jet ski, your boat, your caravan, whatever else you got, your record collection, anything that can be sold, it's like $700,000, and it does not include the house. So not a lot of people walk around with $700,000 worth of assets, and if you've got that includes cash in the bank as well. And if you haven't got that, you're entitled to a pension, which is, say, $550 a week. You're guaranteed that every week for the rest of your life from the government. And I was doing that video to explain that to a few. One person in particular, he said, "Me and my wife likes watching your videos," and I said, "Oh, that's nice." I met him at where I work, and he said, "Can you explain to a superannuation?" I said, "Mate, I'm no superannuation guru," and he said, "No, just talk the basics about I haven't got a lot of money in my super, and what do I have to do to qualify for a pension, and how much is the pension, and all this sort of stuff." And I said, "Mate, that's a good idea. I'll do a quick video." I did that video, man, and I got smashed by different generations in that comment section. The younger people were saying, "We're bleeding the country dry. We cannot afford to keep paying taxes, so you old people can have your pension." All that sort of that. But I did get some nice comments as well from the elderly people saying, "Thanks for the tip. I haven't got much in my account either. I'm going to have to rely on the government at some stage." All that sort of stuff. So it was an interesting time to see the different thoughts of the different age groups. Hey, Tim, good to see you.
Well, there seems to be quite at least here in America, I can't speak for Tasmania, but here in America, there seems to be quite a lot of divisions going in a lot of different directions, whether it's by age, whether it's by, sex, whether it's by, race, whether it's by political affiliation, whether it's by, and I think all this is being exacerbated by social media.
Yeah, definitely.
So, and I don't know that, there's any going back from it.
No, we are where we are, and everyone gets a voice. Like before these people, you wouldn't even know who they were. You wouldn't bump them in your life, and they wouldn't mean 1 minute. You wouldn't even think about them. Now, if you put yourself out there, like we are here on YouTube or whatever, you're fair game for anyone to put a comment in. And let me tell you, I had to delete comments and block people on that video because some of them were vile and nasty. So I haven't had that before, but I have got it now. And the reason why is because I did say, I have discussed this before in the comment section, and there's in other videos. Just go back and watch them. And that same person went back to like a number of videos and was commenting absolute trash, like a troll, back through the comment sections. And I went, you know what? I don't need this in my happy little community. I'm just going to say, see you later.
Yeah. I've only, I don't know, I blocked a few, but normally it's been whoever tried to come up on panel. For a while there. We got people that were trying every week to come up on panel and show pornography.
Yeah, I remember those days. Oh, the bad old days.
Well, at one time we were getting a lot more viewers than we are these days anyhow.
Yeah.
But, pros and cons. At this point, I've decided, I was just talking over at a new friend, Desert Living, I was talking on her channel, and she's close to my age, a few years younger. Yeah. But, you get to talking about YouTubing, and it's something similar to what you're doing, except you've already got, 2 channels monetized?
Yeah, technically I've got all 3 monetized, but the third one, which is the Tasmania Island Life, I want to get that to the AdSense monetization. Like I've got the fan funding. Yeah, you can become a member of it, or you can.
Yeah.
super chat and all that sort of stuff. But in that channel, on Tasmania Island Live, I'm focusing that channel to be the drive around the island channel, not doing lives really. I'm only doing lives there now to get the watch hours before Christmas.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, Robert. Um, but I mean, the stock market has been dropping here this last week, pretty good bit. I hadn't even looked at it since it closed today. I was down a little bit, not overall, but for the day. And but it's a good buying time. Um, I just don't know if it's hit bottom yet. I'll be sinking a little bit more money into it, but the
You've been doing well there. So we were talking about that a little while back.
yeah, I'm still up. Um, I've got 5 accounts, and the only one of them that's down overall is the one I just really opened up. And so,
Yep.
and I'll wait till I get finished with one for the year, and then I move on to the next one, and then the next one, and the next one. And finally, I had to open up a one that's just a regular brokerage account. And so, but I'm looking at retirement here in a few years. My trouble with YouTube is if I start treating it like I'm trying to get it monetized and what have you, I start thinking about like all the things I need to do. I know what to do to get it monetized. I mean, I could put the effort in and do it.
Definitely.
But the trouble is, I'm not sure I want it monetized at this point.
Well, the goal for me is to retire very, very soon, and then to have a little bit of an income stream coming in before I get the government pension. So that is my plan. That is why I started YouTube. My plan was for when I retire, this is fun for one. Plus, if I can make a few $100s a month, that would be awesome. And then, I can see that happening easily, like that happening with the way things are rolling. So why not try to do it more professional and do it better? So that's my plan anyway. But
Well, that makes sense. For me, though, the way my channel is going, I make a lot more from working one overtime shift than I make in working months on YouTube.
I hear you, mate. And the same, like my boss will say to me, the guy that I work for, he'll say, "Are you available on the weekend?" And I say no because Saturdays I do something with the lovely wife, and we want to keep that the same for as long as she enjoys doing what she's doing. So I say, no, I can't do it. I got to do this. And he says, fine. But like, I'd be getting paid double time and time and a half and all that sort of stuff. And I'd be paying tax. I'd be still putting money in the bank, but I'm sort of trying to balance my life at the moment with what is required of me for the, covering all the bills that I get, which is only a handful of them.
Yeah.
When you own your house and you own your cars and you
I understand.
just electricity all around the world has been going up.
I mean, I still owe on this house, but my cars are paid for. I keep my credit cards paid off. I try to live as inexpensively as I can, and all the overtime money that I make is just going into most of it's going into retirement accounts.
No, mate, you're planning it well, and no one like I said to you before, like I said on this live before, a dear friend passed away last week. Her funeral is tomorrow. I'm going to be watching it on the live stream because I just can't get up there where it's on, and it's just sad that you see good people planning what they want to do in retirement, even though she was a business person and a high business person, and was really earning the top of the tree sort of income. And now, yeah, it's all gone. Like it's gone to her kids. Like her children and her grandkids are all well looked after. And her her she was a single lady, and she was dating a rock star guy. And when she got sick, the rock star guy was asking for, hey, can you loan me some money so I can fly to America, and I want to do this with the band and blah 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 blah. And she's been doing that for years. We found out off her, helping all that sort of stuff. But and she said, you know what? No, I'm not. If you want to do it, but I'm not here to help you and close the door and see you later sort of thing. And it was sort of sad at the time for her and him, but I think she's seen the writing on the wall that she had to get everything in order to look after her family. And like I said, she was a very beautiful lady, a smart lady, and everyone's sad to see her go. But I'm sure, like Reverend Dream said, one day everyone's going to maybe catch up somewhere
Well,
if we behave ourselves.
good book does say it's appointed unto men once to die, and then comes the judgment. I don't get real,
Yeah. No, I'm the same.
but it's not that I don't have my own religious beliefs. I just, believe that other folks, got their own way of doing things. And my daddy always said, a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. So, people have to come to revelations by themselves. Doesn't always happen though. Kyle, you can't drop a 20. I appreciate the 29, but that ain't gonna do nothing for you on this channel.
You can drop radio, Kyle. Radio, RADIO.
But
Yeah, but yeah, mate, the little boy here, he's crying like anything. He wants some food. So we're coming up to an hour and a half of the live. I'm probably going to end it there at the hour and a half. Yeah, thanks for everyone, and especially my brand new member, Drunken Barbecue Chef, which I'm sure everyone knows. He's got wonderful products, especially magnets. Drunken Barbecue.
rubs.
Yeah, he's got some good rubs, and let me tell you, the rain is pouring down.
Really?
Oh man, we've had rain, non-stop rain, for weeks on. Well, the sunshine we get, if I show sunshine on my videos, it's in between big heavy downpours. It's pretty. Anyway, well, we got aliens. Did a guy done a video? A guy I know. I was talking to him. He done a video on aliens, and the video got 500,000 views.
Really?
Yeah, but the CPM that he got was like, he still made a lot of money, but the CPM was like $3.89 or something, which is YouTube don't like paying out on, or advertisers don't like advertising on people talking aliens.
I can see that.
Yeah, it was quite interesting when you sort of.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Shawnee. But I guess I'm just at that point where it's coming. I know you're about to, end the live. You got about 14, 13, 12 seconds to do it. If you're going to hit 1 hour, and well, if you do it before then, it'll be 29.
Well, I'm just speeding down the. I'm going to go right to the end of the chat now, actually. So if anyone wants to say anything right now, type it in. If I've missed it or skipped over it. Hey, Bobby, I did see you in here. Glad to see you in here, my friend. And I hope the weather in Arkansas isn't that cold for you. But it's what did he say here? It is rained on. If it rained here Sunday, it would snow. All right. Anything you want to leave us with, Gary?
Well, it's been good to see you. I'm just doing what I do. I'm doing a few pop-ups on YouTube Police, but other than that, I'm throwing a bunch of shorts up, and I don't know why. Other than it's just something I'm having fun with.
That's the way to do it, mate. The way to play social media is to enjoy it. There's no point going too hard and doing it if it's not going to be fun. So in saying all this, I'd like to thank all the members of Radio Jonesy that's come in tonight. We've had Des and Shawnee Groves and obviously Moose, he was in for a while. Who else did we have? Shawnee, that would have been, and of course the new member, our good friend Chef, and everyone at Tasmania Island Life. Thank you very much for coming in. We've got 6 wonderful people over there that's kept the channel grabbing some hours, so I appreciate that. Until we meet again, this is Radio Jonesy and Belt Loop 29, a.k.a. YouTube Police. We are out of here. We might as well go out with this.
Yeah. Come on in, take a seat, don't be shy. It's Radio Jonesy, Jonesy. Turn it up, let the good times roll. Right here, right now, we're on a stroll. Yo, Radio Jonesy, the place to be. Where the laughs and the stories set you free. Yeah, conversation flowing, fun all around. This is where the good vibes can be found. Right here, right now, yeah, this is the spot. Good times together, we've got a lot. Join the channel, you'll see what I mean. Radio Jonesy, so hit that tune and sing it loud. Radio Jonesy, we're a happy crowd. Jonesy, yeah, yeah, yeah. Radio Jonesy, we're flying high.